Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Kalpana. I wanted to ask few questions regarding medical field. Basically, is family planning allowed in Islam? And why generally people prefer MTP, that is medical termination of pregnancy, rather than your TL? And it's very difficult to convince them. For a TL, it's very easy for them to do a MTP. Why is it so?
Sister being a medical doctor, she has given some short forms, MTP, TL, which may go bouncer to the most of the audience, but I being a medical doctor, I know what she's meaning. Sister asked the question about the concept of family planning in Islam and why it's easier to convince the Muslim to do MTP, means medical termination of pregnancy, rather than TL. TL means tubal ligation. That is a permanent method of family planning. So I'll club both together. As far as family planning is concerned, it's a very big concept, planning the family. And mainly people plan the family and they want to prevent having children, etc. So what does Islam say about this? As far as family planning is concerned, all permanent methods, whether it be tubal ligation, TL, what you mentioned, whether it be vasectomy, any permanent method of family planning in Islam is prohibited. Secondly, any abortion, any MTP, medical termination of pregnancy, it is prohibited because you're killing a life. Unless it is a danger for the life of the mother. If the mother's life is in danger, that maybe she has multiple cesarean sections, and if the doctors say that she has had 4 or 5 cesarean sections, one more cesarean section may be detrimental to her life, or she has some heart problem and she cannot take the strain of undergoing one more pregnancy. So in this case, the Islamic Sharia says, let a small loss take place to prevent a big loss. The life of the mother is more important than the life that is going to come in this world. In this situation, these methods can be used as a last resort. Any permanent method, whether it be tubal ligation, whether it be vasectomy, whether it be medical termination of pregnancy, only in these cases. Any other cases, it is not allowed. Why it's prohibited, all these methods? Because Quran clearly states in Surah Anam, chapter number 6, verse number 151, that kill not your children for want of sustenance, for it's Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala who will give sustenance to you and your children. Allah repeats that message in Surah Isra, chapter number 17, verse number 31. Kill not your children for want of sustenance, for it is Allah who will give sustenance to your children and you. For killing of children is a major sin. So based on this, killing any human being is prohibited. Even the life that's going to come in this world, all types is prohibited. As far as the other temporary methods are concerned, there are different opinions in the scholars. First, the most common is the copper T. Now in copper T, when I was in the medical college, I was taught that it is a contraception. But what happens in the copper T, the ovum and the sperm have already joined to form the zygote. But the copper T prevents the zygote from clinging on the uterine wall, on the wall of the womb of the mother. So it is nothing but a very early abortion. So Islamically, those people who know about the medical science, even copper T is prohibited. As far as there may be difference in the other temporary method, whether it be condom, whether it be other method, once a person came to the Prophet and told him that I used to do uz, that is coitus interruptus. I have to stop the act so that the fluid doesn't enter the body of the wife. And the Prophet was silent. Those people who are in favor of certain temporary method, they say Prophet was silent, he gave permission. The other group, Prophet was silent, he didn't give permission, different opinion. But I go back. What is the reason that a person wants to do family planning is my basic question. See, normally a doctor, when a person has a headache, you give aspirin, you give crocin. It is not a cure. It is a symptomatic treatment that the threshold of pain is increased, so you don't feel the pain. But that is not actually curing the disease. The best way to cure is to kill the germs. So first let us find out, why do different human beings want to do family planning? Whatever reason you have, you can broadly club them into two broad categories. The first category is for poverty. I'm poor. If I have many children, for me to live itself, hand to mouth. If I have children, then I will also die. The other group, they are rich. I have no problem about money, but I want to make my son a doctor. I want to make my son an engineer. So they were family planning, so I can upbring my children better. Inshallah, we'll discuss both the cases. As far as the first case is concerned, regarding those people who are poor, Islam has a solution to this problem. In Islam, the third pillar of Islam is zakat. That is, every rich person who has a saving of more than the nisab level, more than 85 grams of gold, he or she should give 2.5% of that excess wealth in charity every lunar year. If every rich human being gives zakat, poverty will be eradicated from this world. There will not be a single human being who will die of hunger. So if your problem is poverty, Islam has a solution. And the person who takes zakat, he is not being degraded. And the person who is wealthy and giving zakat, he is not doing a favor on the poor man. Because God gave him wealth, it is his duty. He is not doing a favor on the poor people. And the poor people, when they take, it is not that it's an obligation they have. It is their right. So if poverty is the problem, we have a solution of compulsory charity, that is zakat. If every rich human being in the world gives charity, poverty will be eradicated. There will not be a single human being who will die of hunger. Now the verses of the Quran I quoted earlier, two verses. Surah Anam chapter 6 verse number 151 and Surah Isra chapter 17 verse number 31. On the face of it, both appear similar, but there's a difference of chalk and cheese. The first verse of Surah Anam chapter 6 verse number 151 says, "Kill not your children